We're here at Northside Marine and this is the Cap Camarat 7.5 centre console.
This boat ticks a lot of boxes if you're looking to go fishing, entertaining, or as a perfect family day boat.
Welcome back to the Rudder. My name's Brooke and this is Damian, and as I said, we're here at Northside Marine about to give you a detailed walkthrough of the Cap Camarat 7.5 centre console.
The Cap Camarat range comes in two variants. This is the centre console and there's also the walk around. If you want to check that out, check the link above. And the differences come on the top deck, the configuration of how everything's laid out. But underneath the waterline, they are both on the same hull, so let's start there. The first thing to note is this baby is on a trailer. The dry weight of the Cap Camarat is about 1.4 tonnes. So once you add the engine, some fuel, some water, you'll definitely be under the 3 tonne range, which makes it perfect for Australia, where most general towing vehicles, 3.5 tonnes towing capacity, this will be perfect for that. It is also 2.3 in the beam. So in Australia, that is perfectly legal. You don't need anything else. Awesome. Welcome to the hull. The Jeanneau hulls are very famous. Both the Cap Camarat range use this same hull. It is sharp at the nose to get you through the water, but very quickly goes out to the full beam width to give you lots of entertaining room, fishing room, whatever you want to do. Coming underneath, we have a bow thruster, which enables you to move around in your marina or getting it back on the trailer. Makes maneuverability just that much more easy. Coming through beautiful lines, sharp climbs, and then you can see it widens out to give you the full beam width all the way through most of the hull, and nice planing tail at the back. This is a nice quick boat to get you offshore and out fishing or doing whatever you want to do. Coming around the back, let's have a look at what we've got here. Stern of the boat, we've got a 250 Yamaha on the back. You can put up to a 300 on the back of the Cap Camarat 7.5. Very nicely done. I love the way Jeanneau's done this with a lot of their range. Got twin duckboards on either side, nice sturdy ladder. Something else I love is these cleats. They put them right on the stern so you don't have rub from your ropes when you're mooring up. Fuel filler, your Garmin. This one's nearly all done up. You've got your Garmin transducer there. Trim tabs and the ladder. The new ladder design I quite like, very sleek, hides away underneath, but when you want the ladder to get into the water, nice and deep, so you're not sort of flailing around. It's got this cool grab rail, very safe, grab rails everywhere, and you can move up into the cab where Brooke's going to show you more around this awesome boat.
Before we head into the cockpit, I wanted to show you a few quick things before we step in. You've got a storage space here with drainage, which is fantastic for ropes or that sort of thing. We've got deck shower, which is perfect, so you don't have to bring sand on board. And you got your fresh water fill here. So, little gate to keep little people in, so we'll move that out of the way. And I'll move inside. As Damian mentioned before, this is a great day boat for families, but it's also a fantastic fishing boat. This is currently set up for day boating, but I'll show you right now that this is a perfect fishing boat. So you can probably seat 5 adults here at the moment, but this modular seating allows for the seats to pop away and you to catch your fish. Just lifting the backrests up, and you can see how easily these slide away and give you so much room to move around the boat. Now, because it's a center console, you'll notice that the deck is the same height the entire way around, which again is set up perfectly for fishing. You've got your lazarette in here, which I'll get Damian to show you shortly. Other storage, we've got great wet spot, again, potentially for your fishing rods or your bait. All right, now stepping over here. Underneath, we've got a little basin and you've got a live bait well here. So you can see your little fishies floating around in there, which is a bit sad, but you know, it's a perfect fishing boat. And then a little fridge spot. You've got your grab rails the whole way around, fishing rod holders, which also double as cup holders, which is a fantastic design. You've got a fixed roof, but you've also got the ability to put a shade cloth on, as is demonstrated on this vessel here with your poles, and you can see how easy it would be to take down for storage purposes. Proof that this is a perfect offshore boat, you've got your scuppers here, which means that when the water comes on board, it gets sucked straight out through the scuppers there. And one more thing, you've got your battery isolator just here, which is nice and handy from the helm.
The helm position has room for 2 people to sit very comfortably, and something that I do like is that there's separate bolsters. So depending on how you want to travel, if you want to stand up or sit down, you can do it individually. Sometimes that bolster is all together and forces the other person to do whatever the captain's up to. So you got bolsters, nice footrest, and that's kind of, with these boats, it is made for going offshore, going fast. You want to have some grab rails, you want to have your feet secure so you can brace yourself against the waves. And the helm position, basically everything is in a hand's reach. So great view out the front. I mean, for most center consoles, you know, that's the whole idea, is you're right down the midline of the vessel. You can see where everything's going. We've got a 12-inch touchscreen already installed with Garmin. Our Yamaha engine output, our bow thruster, great little storage spot, also covered up so it doesn't get too wet. Toggle switches, trim tabs, and the Yamaha new electric throttle control. You can put the Helmmaster into this boat if you really want to do precision trolling, or you want to sit on top of a reef and let the engines do the work. You can get that with this engine. And more storage. So cup holders, always very important for the captain as well. Before we go forward of the helm, there's just a few more technical things I want to show you in the lazarette just behind me. So we just come around here. One of the biggest benefits of outboard boats, and it's why we're seeing the entire market flooded with these outboards, is you don't have to have an inboard, which would be under here. So this is our lazarette. It's a great technical spot. We've got our 2 batteries, our fuel and our water pump, but it also, and you can see as I jump in, it's about thigh height. Heaps of room to store whatever you need to. You can come in here and just be locked away. So lazarettes are fantastic. I'm guessing this is your fuel tank, and you've got 300 litres of fuel on this boat to get you where you need to want to go. Let's move into the cabin, we'll call it that. It's kind of small, and this is the main difference between the walk around and the center consoles.
Welcome to the cabin. Let's call it a mini cabin. Come on down and let's see what we've got. This is the perfect spot for a little nap, day nap for your children, or even possibly yourself. You've got an insert that fills here, so you could I could probably stretch out quite comfortably, but definitely children. The other little feature of this is you've got bathroom facilities, which makes it a perfect day boat. You do need to use the bathroom when you go day boating. So yeah, it's a great little addition. If you're out on the water when it gets a bit cold, you can also tuck in under here and get warm. Key feature of the center console is you can move the entire way around the boat and stay on one level. You've got grab rails, but not only that, the edge of the boat is nice and high, so there's no risk of falling over. Great safety. Moving forward, it's the same width on the port side as it is on the starboard side. So let's go forward now and have a look. This is where you can see that this vessel is the perfect day boat. You've got enough seating here for, I think, probably maybe 7 adults. And you've got this beautiful table here to pop your glass of wine or water for boating. And so you can lay out comfortably. There's cushioned backrest the whole way around and grab rails as well. So underneath these seats, you've got some secret storage compartments. Let's take a look at that now. If we lift the cushions up, you can see here. It's a great wet spot with drainage underneath the bow cushion here. Also got, this lifts up and goes straight to the cabin underneath. So that's perfect for when you want to store everything away. You can literally just throw all of these cushions underneath into the cabin. While you're underway, you can have your guests sitting here and you're not going to block the vision of the captain, which is fantastic. Moving forward, let's look at the anchor setup. You've got your cleats here for easy tie off. Your windlass with your remote, and obviously your anchor well here. This Cap Camarat is also fitted with a bow ladder so that you can pull up onto a beach and your guests can exit the vessel down onto the beach with ease, straight down the ladder.
So there you go, the Cap Camarat 7.5 center console. I hope you enjoyed that quick walk around this very fine vessel. As I said, it is trailable. In Queensland, come see Northside Marine, they can sort you out. And you can see how it works for taking the boys offshore and going hunting some big fish, or taking the family out for a nice cruise. You've got so much area for lunching and dining and entertaining. A very functional boat.
Thanks so much to Northside Marine for allowing us to get on board this beautiful vessel. And thanks for watching. Happy boating, and we'll see you next time on the Rudder.